do things, use your own time. I took over doing the Lions mints, and I did that for many years until I couldn't do it anymore. And now I've got a very capable person who's taken over, and that is taking mints into businesses, display mints with a signed box saying for Lions, and we collect a lot of money that way. There's pancakes breakfasts. We used to have a lot of pancake breakfasts. Dinners. Jim Henson will tell you about the dinners we used to have. We used to have a good time.
Absolutely.
And this again, people got involved, you know, oh, Lions are having them. Can we go? Well, do you want to join? You know, we'd kid them.
Absolutely.
And sooner or later, you get them. And then, of course, as in all clubs, you're going to lose one or two for various reasons. But we notice they go back into other Lion clubs. They don't leave the Lionism. They're going to other Lion clubs in closer to where they live. Like I said, there's many more clubs around now than there used to be. So we've found it to be one of our pride and joys down here, because when we add your friends up, good 60% of them are Lions, or have been or will be. Some of them know it already and some of them don't know it. But
And what other recommendation would you have besides like white cane for the Lions that you would think would be a good fundraiser?
pancake breakfasts, the mints,
Okay.
they were the ones I was most active in. They did have others. They had, well, like I said, they used to take a motorbike down to, on bike weeks. And mostly on bike weeks, they take the motorbikes down and, you know, sell tickets for them too, and get the bike away. It's always a donated bike.
They haven't done that for a while though, have they?
No, it got to be a little,
Work.
not work, hassle.
That's all.
Permits, licenses,
Gotcha.
you know, we used to have all that.
One of the presidents actually visited Pond Sunlit at one time. Was it President Nixon? Were you there in that time? You know, there was in the city newsletter I saw a while back that it was before my time in Daytona, but we had a president of the United States that visited Pond Sunlit Lighthouse, and
That's not to my knowledge.
yeah, okay.
I must have missed out on that one.
All right. And tell me about you and Bill. I know we missed Lion Bill past year, and the club misses him a lot.
Yes.
He was, so tell us about
He was one of the most outgoing persons you would ever wish to meet. He was brilliant, not only as a lion, but he always had the attitude, there's nothing that can't be done, there's just somebody hasn't told you how to do it yet. And it's that I'm doing it. When we first got married, he built us a house to get married, you know, when we got married. And it turned out to be a 13-sided roundhouse. Somebody said to him, can you get me the layout for it? Get me your diagram. He said, I didn't have one. And he didn't. He he opened a great big patch of ground, stuck a puddle in the middle, took a string out for how big he thought he wanted the house to be, and drew it around and started digging the ground. And he built that thing from scratch.
And that was in Pennsylvania.
That was in Pennsylvania. He used an old roundabout, I think they call it. They were disassembling the ground. So we took the floor, basically, as the biggest part of it, right?
Wonderful, wonderful.
So, and then from there on, he just decided to build houses. That's what he wanted to do. And he built some fantastic homes. And so I was very proud of him. I think he built 5 in Harvey's Lake alone. And then he got into dock business because in the winter, the Harvey's Lake would freeze. And the people who had all the docks outside, it would break the docks. So Bill went out and found some things that kept the water moving around the docks and started a business of de-icing the docks for the winter.
Mm.
So it was always on the go, always
Yes.
doing something. And like I said, he built, when we bought this house, all this, the pool was in, but this room wasn't in, and it wasn't fenced in or anything like that. The roof was tile, we changed that. We had no light in the kitchen, so we put a skylight in there. Did all this work himself because it was what he wanted to do.
Yeah, it was a hands-on.
And I'd be quite truthful, I don't think he could ever tell anybody to do something what he wanted without doing it himself.
I see all these plaques from Lions Club. Could you tell us some about them? I see the Melvin Jones
He's got
Fellow.
Melvin Jones. He's got most of the big ones. Melvin Jones International Association. Achievement from the one we used to work on was a lot of the Conklin Center. We used to work up there a lot. They got some of that. They got International Lions recognition. And another thing that we started was this taking old mailboxes and we paint them and put signs on them just like glasses.
It's a great idea.
And it's amazing how many people put glasses in those boxes, the ones that are specially marked for that. And then we take those over to the Conklin Center and they're sorted and they dispose of them where necessary. So that's always been a good thing for us.
Yeah, recently, Lion Epps, I believe, was in charge of renovations of those boxes.
Probably, yes. Yeah.
Well,
Like I said, the fellowship awards we got.
it looks like we have a treasure of historical here's the Lions of the Year, Chairperson Award, and Screens to be Lions we serve. That's, I guess, the
Yeah.
motto. Is that some of the pictures? Can
That's
we
probably some
thumb
of the
through
pictures,
that and tell us about some of those?
These are a lot of the,
I guess these are some of the more
Members.
current, or?
no, the older members.
Older
ones
members.
who, Ray Syracuse and Honey Hunter, of course, was very important to our club. We did have quite a large
Oh, yeah.
list at one time,
That's the,
right.
absolutely.
And when they wanted a new sign to put up for Ponce Inlet,
Uh-huh.
it was the Lions that did it. They
Absolutely.
made the sign up. Oops.
I'll get it.
And Betty Linville was president for quite a long time, but she passed last year, I believe. She was very active. And we had one girl who was with us who was blind, and she used to come with her seeing eye dog.
I see.
And she used to go to other lion clubs with that seeing eye dog, and I swear it knew where it was going more than we did.
I see Charlie and a few of the, yeah, some of the folks that
Some
did.
of them did a long time.
Yeah, yeah. Absolutely.
Wayne Olive, he's been with us for a long time. That's the list of 1960, I think. And this was a picture of when we received the new club's charter. started off to a blooming start. That was in 1982. So these are pictures that I've kept over the years. We always used to have
What is this?
Ponce Inlet Charter Club Lions Night. We had a charter club at the Romana Inn, Surfside.
That's in July 14th of
July
1992.
92, yeah. Took us a while to get up to membership. And then, of course, our big thing was getting our own, banner. That was a big deal. And I look at some of these people, and it's amazing that.
Membership card?
No, this is when I was a membership chairman.
Okay.
I was a membership chairman for quite a number of years. Quite a number. And like I said, when the Ponce Inlet Community Center, whenever they needed anything done, the Lions seemed to be involved in it. Pancake breakfast.
Pancake breakfast, yes. We need to do more of those pancake breakfasts.
Yes,
I think
they do,
that's
because they're good.
Yes, they definitely.
They're good. Connie always had a laugh on her face. She always looked like she was trying to laugh at something and not letting know what it was. You know Connie?
I believe so, yes.
You have
yes.
met Connie?
Yes, I have met Connie.
She is, it's heartbreaking now, the condition she's in. She no longer knows anybody.
Oh, wow.
We're not allowed to contact her, and her lawyers won't let her near us. This is her first charter and installation of offices at the Anchorage Inn down in Port Orange. Because I always used to be like you, I used to be taking pictures all the time.
Father, there's a hope for you.
See?
Lionism.
You never know what you're going to get into.
Must be the red jackets of the governor. This
Mhm.
picture here.
Yeah, I forget which governor that was.
Probably governor meeting at the club.
Yeah, and I think that was before Ron's time now.
Before Cheryl,
Yeah.
obviously. Actually, these pictures, we could probably scan them and
Yeah, you can
and have them in a historical.
take a look over and
Yeah.
I think this is when we had a floral arrangement, one kind of flowers. And we, by chances, if your number was drawn, you got the first chance in the draws. That didn't go over too good. You
Yeah.
got that.
Is that at the club,
Yeah.
at the
At one of the meetings,
center?
Yeah.
Community center, I should say.
yeah.
Was the community center here before the Lions Club or
Oh,
after?
yes.
Was it before?
Yes, before. But we've had many district governors, visitors. That was the second charter anniversary. See, we couldn't get a charter until we had 22 members.
22 members.
And then another thing that we had at one time, somebody gave us a boat, so we raffled that off. Only it didn't raffle too good, so 3 of the members bought the boat and kept it themselves.
So we actually, was that one of the members or just somebody in the community?
Somebody had left a boat somewhere here, and somebody told us we could have it. And we intended to raffle it off, but Linville, Bill and somebody else decided they'd much rather keep it for themselves, so they bought it off. And
It's all right.
then we had a little mobile home there. Another thing we did was, the mobile home, we used to sell things out when we were at a meeting or any association things. We'd have coffee or little knickknacks.
So we would actually drive the mobile home or tow it, or it was a...
Tow it.
Tow it
Yeah,
to different places and
yeah.
serve
And then
from it.
I'm looking for the pictures, I hope I have them in here, and it doesn't look too hopeful at this point. We took over a meeting place that was falling down, and we rebuilt it and used it for a meeting place for a while, and then gave it to an organization to use. The place over in Port Orange.
Is that where the Eagles
No.
building is now? Or?
It's not the Eagles, I don't believe. It's another club, but we sold the business to them, sold
Okay.
them. And we redid that building from top to bottom. And we had any kind of yard sales, flea markets, anything to raise money to do it. And they put all new floors in, and Bill and one of the other men were instrumental.
Yeah.
So, they were never a lazy group, I must admit, were never a lazy group.
No, I think once you have your heart into the service,
Right.
you give.
I was hoping I had pictures of that building that we did over in Port Orange, but I don't.
You put thumb through, and any of the things comes to your memory that you want to talk about it, we would.
We went in to see an eye doctor, we went down to their place several times, took members down there to see how that worked out, then brought that stories back into the town. And it helped that we had one of our members had a seeing eye dog, so we had him in there. But they let us go in and look around and see what was going on. But over all the things that Bill did, see, this is his favorite saying: hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. And he used to have 3 people stand up in nearly every meeting and say, okay, which are you? I have to say, which did one? We used to have a lot of fun with that one.
Yeah, that actually comes from an old Zoroastrian
Yeah.
saying. Zoroastrian.
Yeah. We had a lot of formal dinners and dances. Like I said, a lot of high people in Lionism used to come down. I don't, unfortunately, have the picture of the other building that we redid.
I know some of the lines took like cruises and things like that, where you.
Bill would never,
Bill was
never
never
into
interested.
cruises. Bill, I think we want a very short cruise, very short cruise like that. There was nothing to do on the damn boat. He was trying to fix the windows in the lock. It didn't work out too good. But like I said, that's just about out of this. And the budget plans, we always had good budgets working.
There was a budget plan?
Yeah, we always had budget plans.
Was it like an annual budget plan?
When we needed money, they didn't work, and we came up with it. Nobody wants all of it once, anything. But one thing Bill was known for, more than Lionism, was building our first electric car.
Did he?
Yes.
Was
You have-
that local here or?
Yeah, you have the,
Okay.
that one underneath, the one that got